no matter what form you choose to wear. Let your true self be revealed. Diablo.
I need to go under angels. He's the commander of hell. He's too self-confident.
Our long war ends today. Imperious.
Still alive though. Was pretty epic. And
Adria's betrayal is complete, and Leah's soul is lost. Through her, Diablo has been reborn as the prime evil. With all the powers of hell at his command. The high heavens tremble. The angels are helpless before Diablo's assault.
why is I helpless? There's so many of
Only
them.
I remain to set things right. And vanquish Diablo's evil forever.
But why is she so confident in this and the whole heaven cannot fight one single Diablo? As well, so it's interesting idea that Diablo have different form. Like when he was transformed from a man, he was obviously bigger and more bulkier, with more muscles, more brutal strength.
This can't be.
And when he was transformed from sorceress, he's more agile and, well, different. More feminine. It makes sense. He's still enormously huge, like twice bigger than Imperius. At least.
Imperius, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael.
No, it's not.
And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
Even my
Someone's
kind,
not happy to see us.
that's for sure.
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperius is right. I am the cause of this.
This is Diablo's work. You did everything you could to prevent this devastation.
Guess they
Long
trained.
ago, my brethren and I voted to decide the fate of man. I cast the final vote that spared you from extinction. Now humanity has birthed the prime evil.
Tyrael, you believed in us, became one of us. Now you must live as a mortal and surrender your fears to hope. Wallow here if you want, but I shall press on.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced.
What does that mean?
I am the hope. and I will bring them victory. Whatever happens.
We are lost. Diablo is too powerful. Always before, the lords of hell bickered and worked against each other. They undid themselves. Within Diablo, within the Prime, there is no such division. And now, the halls of the high heavens quake beneath his steps.
No, it's not for long.
The prime evil. I can't believe all this has come to pass. Adria played us all for fools. Diablo's influence twisted her inside and out. I suspect we have not seen the last of her.
Oh, I won't hesitate to put a few bolts through her if she shows her face again.
And the spirit.
I should have known that Leah's father was the Wanderer. How could I not have sensed Diablo's foul presence within her?
You could not have known the evil that dwells in that woman. She sacrificed her own child to resurrect Diablo.
But poor Leah. I grieve for her soul.
We will mourn Leah when the task is done. Right now, we must stop Diablo.
Yeah, also I'm curious where is Andre actually. She went there as burnt out, but where exactly? Well, let's find out.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskato, destroy the Nephilim.
Who is this Kanto? I thought Diablo was known.
I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm.
Well, let's see how many blows he will survive. He just vanished. I don't fear you, and he vanished. What the fuck? We don't need to find this on the demons. He'll just die. One. Second hit some. Oh.
The shades will devour your soul.
So he basically survived on the one hit, you know? Okay.
You believe you can defeat me, mortal? Armies. Every moment I delay you, I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, the dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow, they vanish. The mere sight of one drove a Horadrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
Well, not a nice image. Boy, you. Get out.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
Then I shall write my destiny in Diablo's blood. You can watch all of creation burn, or you can help me now.
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Auriel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Rakanoth, the Lord of Despair.
I will
That is
find
despair
her
versus-
and restore hope to the heavens.
Versus Angel of Hope. That's quite funny. Logically, they should be pretty good versus a general. Or it should be equal even, in some way. But interesting, if he is Archangel of Fate, it tells that he is right the fate, what happens. So he's right in the past, not the future. But he also mentions that I am not in the scroll. This means that he can see the future. But if he can see the future, why he didn't see Diablo there? That he will actually crush the heaven and will run inside. When like stupid Imperius will just fight alone versus Ultimate Primeval. Instead of just call some angels for help. Damn, ignorant fool.
Careful. I wager there are more enemies waiting.
I have seen many warriors in my day, but only a scant few of them could face the might of an oppressor. This monster towers over the tallest barbarians and wields weapons crafted from hell-forged steel. They were last seen with Baal during his resurgence, and left legions of dead men in their wake.
The bile crawlers are commonly spoken of among the peasantry in Honduras, most often invoked to scare unruly children into their beds. Fables hold that the crawlers are the half-formed demon spawn who hatched before their time. They resemble nothing more than a bloody, ravening mess, and possess a voracious appetite for human flesh.
What about the big guys?
No one has seen an armored destroyer since Diablo was exiled from the burning hell centuries ago.
Another Dan.
Before then,
Dan
they were the
me.
bulk of his army, and they crawled, thick as locusts over the face of their master's realm. Should the Lord of Terror ever return,
Damn, actually it's a lot of
be
damage
his heralds.
because of this armor. That's interesting. I actually can use it. Instead of this one, I can take increase turns by 100%. Yeah. This is maximum turns. Let's see how it works. Smite. Each hit has a 30% chance to go down a bolt of light from above, standing the enemy 1/2 seconds. It's ultimate skill versus one big target, but no damage. Yeah. Potentially good with some builds. I think it's only good with Whirlwind, because Whirlwind can just destroy everything by slightly use of it without overusing the Fury. So it's a good combo. Gain for Fury every time an action deals damage. Damn. Yeah, that would do less damage, but actually it's probably worth it, because with current build I can activate these guys and I'll have Infinite Fury to spawn Seismic Stun, which will just destroy everything. It's basic infinite source.
Corruption blocks my path.
Okay.
You wilt against my blows.
They just one-shot each other, look at this. Don't need to hit them really. They just one-shot each other by hitting me. Damn. It's even more overpowered than first. What about Big Boy? Look how he's dead. I don't even attack them. It's just dying. Look at the damage. More than 300 of thousands of damage is reflected. Damn. Yeah. Sorcerer has this very cool ability. If I'm not mistaken, it was called Archon or something like this. And yeah, you transform into this pure energy things that just smash everything with beam of energy. Yeah, Archon is very cool ability. Probably something similar will be in Diablo 4 as well.
Is there an angel who is the aspect of effortless victory? Because I think we should rescue that one first.
That's a good joke, actually. So I don't even need to do hits to kill everything. I can just stay and do nothing. I can see how long this will
free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
Is he talking with his ribcage? Okay, let's see. Damn, stop stunning him. He's supposed to die. Look at him. I don't attack him. My arm is not even on keyboard and mouse. I can just drink. What he's even doing? And I have full health. He just died. He did 5 hits to me and died. It's new level of
Armies flow through the hell rifts.
overpowered
Heaven will be
characters.
destroyed long before you set one foot into the Silver Spire.
In the beginning, Rakanoth served Andariel, the Maiden of Anguish, with efficient brutality, for his touch may open up many painful wounds. He was also the Warden of Iswal during many long years that the angels suffered in Rakanoth's own plains of despair. But he has quit his realm unexpectedly in recent times.
Plains of Despair is the place where Israel was. In Diablo 2. Okay. So, arrow saved.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
The chains of fate cannot bind you now.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
I must say, I've never met a woman quite like her.
That's for sure.
Diablo sought to crush heaven with despair, but I have defeated his champion and restored hope. I believe Tyrael's faith would be restored as well, but he remains lost. Regardless, I will now shatter Diablo's infernal portals.
Well, Lord of Despair definitely felt some despair when he wasn't able to scratch the barb and just killed himself with every single blow. Ah, that's pretty desperate moment for anyone. I like the sense though. Like this parts of clothes over the armor looks pretty fancy. Why don't have anything like this? Maybe some unique items will be fancy. I can ask about Jefferson. Okay, let's ask.
I knew you would come. That a champion from the mortal world would light our darkest hour. Your courage and nobility shine out across this realm, blinding our enemies.
Lady Ariel, I give you my solemn vow. Your song of hope will never be silenced.
I know you will do all you can, for this is your hour. Go forth with my blessing and show all creation why the Nephilim are the future.
No, yeah.
Tyrael has been through much. Can you help him?
There is a shadow upon his heart, but it will pass. Remember, he chose to be a mortal, and he must overcome this despair as a mortal.
Our time grows short, and we may need his help.
No, we don't.
Faith in him. Of all the archangels, his light has always shone the brightest. In this our darkest hour, he will ensure that justice prevails.
But he can't even scratch a demon, even tiny one. Ah, what a game.
What are you going to do now?
Though the angelic host is scattered, we are not defeated. I will try to rally them as best I can.
Rally them. Okay.
Can Diablo be defeated?
Only in the light that lies within you, Nephilim. I will take heart from it and hope for your victory. The future is ever writing itself. Unknowable, just beyond sight and touch.
Beautiful words from the most radiant lady I've ever laid eyes on.
You are too kind. May my blessing follow you always.
She called Scoundrel kind. Well, actually, asking Archangel of Hope, do we have a chance to win? It's not a smart idea, because obviously Archangel of Hope will give you some hope. So, It can be false hope, so it's better to ask someone else.
Only once in the history of Sanctuary has a Nephilim been as powerful as you. His name was Odyssean.
Oh.
I have heard tales of this man. He who sacrificed himself to save the world. I thought them myth.
Never heard
He
about him.
was no myth. Because of his noble sacrifice, I saw the inherent potential in your kind. As such, I voted with Oriel to spare mankind from annihilation.
You were right to do so. For without me, you and your kind would be at the mercy of the prime evil.
Actually, if not the humanity, there would be no such a problem at all. But okay.
You can see the future.
I see the myriad streams of possibility, all intertwining and weaving into one another. I can hear them echoing forward into eternity.
With so many paths before you, how do you know which one to take?
I am not called to be a champion as you are. My role is simply to observe.
So he is
What's the most
practically
interesting
useless.
thing you've seen?
Probably the two of you.
Really?
Well, so Scoundrel is basically one of the two most interesting things in the universe. According to the words of the Archangel who can see everything, all the possibilities. Well, I can understand it. Scoundrel is the true hero of the story.
What does the scroll of fate say about the end of this battle?
Doom and darkness. These heavens ruined. The angelic host broken. Diablo victorious.
For sure.
That will not
For
happen.
sure.
As I have said, Nephilim, your destiny is unwritten. You alone may change these dark times.
I carried him for a reason, because without him, yeah. Yeah, even I think he is the most interesting character in this game. And almost in all the Diablo series, actually. Scatter is just a really good reading character, with many good, interesting replies and interesting story.
Corruption, eh? That shouldn't be hard to find around here.
The words of a true hero.
Look upon these gardens. Now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
I need to destroy the rear, so this
Ah,
is it.
the sweet smell of sulfur and ash. The gateway should be nearby.
Though the subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers, they constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive Armadon, torturing and flaying them until the hell beasts would bear subjugators as riders. Together, the Mount and its master are nearly invincible.
What if I was stop attacking now?
If you destroy the Oculus, my hell rift will consume you.
Oh, damn. They placed Disco Ball. They already dead. But Disco Ball actually killed me, look at this. Actually dying if I'm standing here.
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens.
Well done, Nephilim. Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
Silver City, that's how it was called. Okay.
That is not the only hell rift. The flow of my legions will not stop.
I didn't need to beat them the whole day anyway. So, what about the info?
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation: valor, justice, hope, faith, and wisdom.
Your flesh is weak.
Oh, in comparison with barbarian flesh, every flesh is weak.
It's quite an enemy over there. We are in for a fight.
How tastes your fear?
Back to the angels. Also, what about this big demon that was Subjugator?
Though the subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers, they constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive Armadon, torturing and flaying them until the hell beasts would bear subjugators as riders. Together, the Mount and its master are nearly invincible.
But it was about mages. What about big beast? There is nothing actually. I don't know then.
The ancients smile on me.
The Morlu were once men, great warriors of old, but each of them had darkness within his soul, and Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, used this flaw to trick them into his service. Mephisto's fury slowly burned away their mortal forms, leaving them fiery apparitions who know no pain, fear, or doubt.
Let's chill. And the struck ground close reveals the hidden power portal in the Gardens of Hope, so I don't need to go somewhere else. This is probably additional place or not? Probably just a bonus location. Or not. I don't know.
No way. I will not be denied.
There has been much debate among the Horodrim regarding the shadow vermin. Some scholars believe that these wraith-like foes are formed from concentrated demonic energy, while others believe they are the souls of humans, corrupted by Diablo. They glide through the darkness as easily as water, ready to smother their unwary prey.
Well, they already did. But the music is
The ancients smile on me.
a mix on Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction main theme. It also was the final level of Act 5.
Down, fiends!
I can't.
How dare you breach the sanctity of heaven!
Good question. They all wield hammers for some reason.
Your flesh is weak.
I was trapped in some kind of a prison. Interesting. This looks like a way further. For now it's closed. No, the destroyed native terrain.
Vulkathos guides my hand. Impossible. I can't.
What the hell is this? The section looks interesting. Okay. So I need to stand on them to make them stable.
With all my might!
I
Legendary
can't
to
pick
hand
up
sword.
anything else.
But you should! It's legendary. How can you not pick up it? So... yeah. It's sword, so maybe it's not that good actually.
Thank Akarat, the nobles
Maybe
and
it's
kings
amazingly
put traps
good.
like this.
This looks like just ultra overpowered weapon. Look at the damage. The mace was top notch and can just one shot with normal cleave attack most of the demons. And this stuff, like twice stronger. It's minimum damage way more than maximum damage of previous weapon. And it's faster. Like way faster. Also have increased attack speed. Also 28% chance to blind. Well... no, and holy damage. Just holy damage. Okay, okay. At the moment when I thought that I cannot be overpowered more, well, I still can be. The balance in this game is so broken. At least in story part. In the past it was pretty difficult on release, as far as I remember, but when they changed it, looks like they didn't thought about balance normally.
Impossible.
Now the dangerous demons, according to the lore,
Back
just...
to hell, dog.
yeah, dogs at best. Like Chihuahua or something. At strongest. Yeah, basically they all like Chihuahua. Like a lot of hatred, a lot of purpose, and
I'm overburdened.
nothing more. And actually dismantle the items.
I'm returning to town.
No idea if there is any town here or not. Oh, so I'm just teleporting back to Bastion. Okay. Also should be new phrases. I'm curious about talking with Prophetess.
I thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Of course it does. You are the finest blacksmith I have ever met.
Right. Sure that's a comfort for Leah, now that she's gone too. Oh, I've been a fool. You don't get to make things right. This world isn't made for redemption.
We still can make it right.
I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
Then you think this battle can be won? You are hopeful.
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
Yeah, there should be pause between these two monologues. What a wow. Blacksmith probably like second interesting character in this game, but well, still not enough information about them and everything. They have potential for sure. Wow, also weapons sucks now. Because I'm too overpowered. Vitality is kinda good because now I can reflect damage with Vitality, but still. Critical hit chance 5%. That's even higher. I wonder what's maximum. Attack speed 3, yeah. Attack speed still a little bit better, but this one given Vitality. And resistance. Let's keep it for now at least. Who resists? Yeah, but my punch didn't damage. Any DPS is good. Just more of everything. It's just overall better. And also 11 to maximum fury. It's also good. Just a really good bound. So resource cost by 8%. Some.
You know, I have some important deals happening soon. I could go take care of those and come back later.
No. Well, anyway.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I have ever heard you.
By the way, yeah.
These are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
I'm not so sure.
Nothing. Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am Covetous Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide.
So never.
When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
What a morning. Oh wow.
You knew this was coming, didn't you?
Of course, Chelsea.
What's the point of seeing the future if you don't stop bad things from happening, Miriam?
That's the point of the future, love. It keeps coming. You don't win a duel by blocking the first blow and going home.
So you just let Leah die?
I had to. Diablo was always going to come back. But now, you are here to stop him. And in your grief and rage, you will, my Chelsea.
Makes sense partly, but still. Maybe he is supposed to come back, but he can come back like a few thousand years later, and everyone would be prepared if everyone would knew how it will be.
So, now you know. The Nephilim are not in the Scroll of Fate. Heard it from Fate himself.
How do you
can write your
cannot?
own destiny.
If I can write my own destiny, how can you see my future?
Perhaps I have my own Nephilim powers, eh? That and you are quite predictable.
Yeah, well. Makes sense, partly. Okay. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do. Transmogrify. Because this one doesn't look fancy. Huh? What's alternatives? Yeah, all the blades looks ugly, and this one basically is the same but shinier. Yeah. That's an appropriate weapon to kill Diablo. Just standard sword. Oh dear. Change this. Yeah, it's so annoying. I don't like any shoulders. It would be cool to be able to remove all the shoulders. This one basically is small. Actually, it's not that bad. But then 50,000 for this, damn. Shouldn't pay that much. It's too expensive. Like I need compact helmet, maybe. Standard one. This one is not that terrible actually. Oh, in comparison with others at least. Oh dear. Maybe no helmet at all. This is a variant. But 50,000? No thanks. 500 is fine. Oh dear. Ah, okay. Covers them this much. That's what annoys me, huh? Like, is it possible to even change it? Oh, paint system. Everyone knows that doesn't count so good. Maybe black cars would work normally, but I think it still will be different. This one's different as well. They're all different. Like, different types of white. Okay, if I will use this, will it work? It's kind of dark, but it's different dark. Not sure what is good, what is not. Yeah, now it looks weird actually. With white colors it looks better. By the way, here and on model it looks the same color mostly, yeah? But in editor it looks very different colors. Strange. Lighting system works differently, yeah? For some reason.
Not enough fury.
It's always enough fury. Damn, it's so overpowered stuff. He just killed himself with one shot.
I draw closer to victory, Nephilim. You are too late, just as you always have been.
Yeah. Keep saying that. Maybe we'll believe in this.
I've gained new power.
Approach the Oculus with the aim to destroy it. You will not succeed.
Why? It was just one thing.
The Hell Rifts are closed. You have far exceeded my expectations, Nephilim. But there is not a moment to waste. Quickly, you must make your way to the Silver Spire.
Okay.
The Hell Rifts are closed, but it is of no matter. Soon there will be nothing left of these high heavens. All creation will be the realm of terror.
Sure. Exactly how it will be. They're all the same, damn. One by one, they all saying like, oh, whatever you're doing is futile, but because I'm doing this, then you smash in this, and they saying like, oh, it was nothing, there is another one, and then you smash it again. And they're doing it the same story each single replay. Huh? Maybe it's like kinda lore nature of the demons, but I don't know, it sounds so silly. So... oh yeah, I need to do...
Tyrael!
Yes, my friend. I am ready to again fight by your side. I was wrong to give in to despair. You have shown me there is still a chance for victory. But we must hurry. Even now, Diablo makes his way to the Silver Spire. I finally understand. Your kind faces death and darkness every day, yet still you find the courage to move forward. It is an honor to be one of you.
Oh, you still have much to discover, my friend.
This place looks pretty clear. Oh, okay, it was. Well, okay, it's Imperials.
Your kind does not belong here. If I see you again, you will die.
Can suddenly try. They just gone. What the hell it was? Why he's so evil?
Pay him no mind. This is your fight, Nephilim. Your power is even greater than Tyrael foresaw.
One can only hope. But now, we must stop Diablo before he reaches the crystal arch above us.
No, yeah.
Diablo seeks to corrupt the crystal arch atop the Silver Spire. If he succeeds, heaven will fall. Everything has led to this moment. Tyrael and I will fight our way to the top, where I will finally confront Diablo.
Yeah, sure. Tyrael will fight. So, very close to the end.
This is concerning.
Not really. But yeah, actually, everything's crushing. Leah?
How does it feel, knowing you helped me become the prime evil? For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world. Some say...
I remember angels striding through these halls in
Why
all
you...
their majesty. We thought ourselves the
Why
masters
interfere?
of all creation. Our arrogance was our downfall.
Yeah, sure, but why you stopped them? I wanted to listen. Oh.
Do you miss your family during these times?
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Why is that?
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him, not even to win her back. They won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
So he's already freed?
Diablo is climbing the spire to the crystal arch. We must hurry.
Okay, but that's...
Lived only to serve my master Belial. But you killed him and unleashed the prime evil on the world.
But you're dead.
The Mallet Lords are brutal overseers, second only to the seven evils themselves. The Mallet demons rule the seething outer reaches of the hells that surround the central realms, and have long refused to join any of the lesser evils' armies. Surely the destruction would be unthinkable.
No way.
If such a thing ever came to pass.
Here's hoping you've got gold!
Back to hell, dog!
They can be seen in the fight, but I can hear this guy. Feels like he have resistance with every hit that's becoming lower. Because each blow doing more damage to him. I have no idea how it works. But it works somehow.
I have a gift for you, Lyndon.
Is that so?
Take this gold. When the demons are vanquished, we will go to Kingsport, settle your debt, and free your brother.
I can't accept this.
Please, as a reward for your aid.
I don't know how to thank you.
Then don't. We fight together now. There's no need for words.
Actually, words would be still nice, but well.
Die! I release your spirits from Diablo's foul corruption, angels.
But how?
The fountains of heaven flowed with the energy of the crystal arch. But now, look at this.
The other question is, where is the way? Sounds that clear to me.
Impossible.
Please kill those things before they kill me. And I mean us.
Vulkathos guides my hand. No way. Not ready yet.
Am I close? The great sponge.
There is something different here.
Different in a good way or a bad one?
Well, obviously they are there.
Look, Tyrael, your old lieutenant.
Wait a second, again? Again, Izzo? Yeah.
Seems we've both fallen from grace, Tyrael. Come, embrace your former lieutenant.
Well, it can be deadly hug.
The cold hand of death reaches out for you, hero.
No one cares.
Look beneath you and see the ruin of heaven.
No, thanks.
The angel Iswal was once Tyrael's lieutenant, but he was captured by the enemy after an ill-advised assault upon the Hellforge. Iswal surrendered to demonic corruption and revealed the secrets of the Soul Stones to the Prime Eaters. Tyrael claimed that Iswal was slain years ago, but his replacement has never emerged from the Crystal Arch.
So, yeah, that's fine to say comeback of Izzo. He wasn't really killed in the second game.
It is not far now. I only hope we are not too late. I can feel Diablo's corruption closing around the light of heaven.
But in Rockford, who it was?
You think yourself a hero, but your actions are driven by petty greed, contempt, and bloodlust.
No.
You couldn't even save me.
The end enslaved nightmares stand as testament that there will never be peace between men and demons. Sorcerers who attempt to master the dark arts and summon demons with their black spells are all damned to become skeletal nightmares, bound to the very power they tried to bend to their will.
They're so huge, it's hard to target them. I mean, all at once.
No way. I need fury. Die!
Look at the destruction Diablo has wrought. If we do not stop him, this is the future of all creation.
This guy's unknown. They keep more taunt until I hit them again. Unlock some things. Each hit causes shockwaves that deals 100% weapon damage that's fired to enemies in 26 yards line behind the primary enemy. This means that you can send shockwaves but simple attack. I'm just curious to test that. Yes. So basically it's possible to do range beam this way. Not much reason because demons are fast and there are a lot of them, so Gleep is still better. Increase fear generated to 9. Weapon throws damage turns into fire. Ah, let's use this. More critical hits heal you. Okay. Bloodshed. Deal damage equal to 20% of your recent critical hits. The enemies within 20 yards every 1 second. The damage equal to 20% of your recent critical hits. It can be actually very powerful. Given 15% damage. Damage basically 10%. It's really this because critical strike from Seismic Slam, even 20% of its damage, it will be one shot for many demons. It's interesting to see how it will work. Reduce the Berserker, reduce all damage taken by 50%. That's a lot of toughness actually. A lot. But any build with thorns can be very good. Damage. Increase the maximum number of charges to 3. Yeah, that's interesting. My crit is 900,000 damage. That's pretty sweet.
I'll taste your fear.
Can you stop coming from somewhere?
Come here, you wretches! I'll blast the gold out of you!
Though I forsook my home, to see it again like this, any joy I might have had is replaced with sorrow. Upwards, we must make it to the summit.
Is it? Imperials. Again.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
If you are determined to test me, we will find out.
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough.
He really goes mad.
What is this? No! Diablo has reached the arch!
What an idiot. They all lost powers, damn.
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
It is left to us mortals, Tyrael. It is good you no longer have your wings.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way.
Still have a magical sword. Even if others lost it. It's just open only for angels. I wonder why it needs this protection. So deep in their place.
The gate has been opened, Nephilim. This last trial is yours alone.
Our battles were grand, my friend. You are a fine warrior.
It was an honor, but this is the moment you were made for. This is the hour of mankind's victory.
Well, it's a bit too early to say, but well, yeah, should be fine. It's probably the moment to speak with everyone else again. Damn, you have a lot of things to say. Why is there just 9 here?
You've said that the Crystal Arch is the heart of heaven. Tell me about it.
It is older than time itself, and over the eons, this shining realm took shape around it. It thrums with living light and sound that courses through the very fabric of the Silver City.
The angels are birthed from it as well?
Yes, like musical notes in a grand chorus. Angels are the manifestation of the Arch's intrinsic harmony. The purest expressions of this harmony were my brethren, the Archangels.
It seems that this harmony was broken long ago.
Yes, but hope has returned. And as you mortals are fond of saying, it is not over yet.
Okay.
I fear that if we defeat Diablo, Leah's innocent spirit will die with him.
I fear the same. No matter how long it takes, or how far the journey, I will never rest until her soul is at peace.
Yeah, but well, you could at least promise to try to save your spirit somehow. But oh well.
I know that you and Ariel voted to spare mankind, but who voted to destroy us?
Imperius. Malthael abstained, but it was counted against you.
Abstained? This Malthael sounds like a coward.
He was no coward. He was wisdom itself, until his disappearance. The Endurus Council has been broken ever since.
So even aspect of wisdom, because the guy who should know the right way, decided to stay away from this crap. Interesting. So even he didn't know what to choose.
What became of Malthael?
Long ago, when Anarius and his ilk stole the World Stone to create Sanctuary, Malthael became consumed with discovering its whereabouts. As the Archangel of Wisdom, he was tortured by his inability to recover the sacred artifact.
Where is he now?
Some say he haunts the silent halls of Pandemonium, forever seeking answers to the unknowable mysteries of life and death.
So he basically trying to become even more wise. Makes sense.
What is the prime evil?
It is the sum total of all 7 evils housed within one body. There is an ancient legend, known only to a few, of the great dragon Tathamet, who was the original embodiment of evil.
Dragon?
The legend says that he was ripped apart during an epic battle with Anu, and that the burning hells are composed of his remains.
Who is Anu?
Just as Tathamet was the ultimate evil, Anu was the ultimate good. It is said by some that the Crystal Arch is all that remains of this great warrior.
So, Diablo is the dragon reborn.
That's
In a
funny.
manner of speaking, yes.
So there was a warrior and there was... But who was the warrior? I mean, there were no Nephilims, there were no humans. And there were no angels. Who was Anna then? Do I have this question? Obviously no, yeah? Okay. So looks like they have some kind of a backup for the lore of the game. Even after all the end of Hell and Heaven fight, there can be some other layers revealed
I miss
about
Chaldean.
dragons,
The women
about
around
people
Bastion's
and
Keep
everything.
just aren't the same.
Some other
The women in
ancient race.
Chaldeum did not favor you either.
Well, while you were gone, I may have enjoyed the company of a Zakharum priestess. Or 5.
5? That's too much even for you. Well.
I'm returning to town.
Let's sell the crap and see what others can say before the final leap. They probably can say nothing, actually. Well, this minute will be fast then. Yeah, but resistance still sounds like a good deal. Some weapons are drastically stronger for some reason than others. I wonder why. Did expand anyway. 6% critical hit chance. Yeah. Yeah, it's so far away from the sword in terms of properties. Forged by the finest smith in Chaldeum to commemorate the first Emperor Hakan's ascension to the throne. That's pretty weird legend of the sword. The Sultans of Blade and Sand. Yeah, it also can blind enemies with very high chance. Not sure it would work on Diablo or not and how it even work.
Time grows short. I will ask you one last time. Are you a god or not?
Why? Do you seek my blessing before you face Diablo?
It would be nice.
Can't hurt. I once thought I would die in battle at the hand of a stronger foe. I cannot do that now. Either give me a god's blessing or a man's well wishes.
He is not, you know, stronger, that is. Now let that be my gift to you, my friend. The knowledge that the Lord of Terra is frightened of you. At any rate, when you defeat Diablo, don't laze about. We have other lands to explore, you and I. Dirge's jewel is still out there somewhere.
Interesting.
I know what I fear. For long years, I feared the jewel of Dirges would fall into the wrong hands. That its evil would be unleashed upon our world. But in the sight of this, in the sight of all this destruction, I can hardly look or even think upon a jewel, even one as terrible as Dirges. You must save us.
Well, and he afraid that they actually fail. Well,
your task will soon be done. The angels will then have no choice but to value mortals, thanks to you.
You may be right.
Of course I'm right. Look who you're talking to. Have I ever steered you wrong?
No, but sometimes you hide parts of the truth.
All for your own good, Chelsea. All for your own good.
oh well. Still some levels to upgrade. Pinnacle of Heaven. Okay, let's go back. Time to end this.
Damn! He's got me. You go kill that bastard.
Damn! Shit gets serious. It dropped the scoundrel, the main hero. And I, as a sidekick, need to finish this. Damn. Looks pretty epic.
The 7 evils are one within me. I am Legion.
Yeah, but I don't know what's happening, right? Do I even need to fight with them? Let's see. Why are you running?
More fury. Need more time.
Enough! Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror.
He's definitely tougher than others, but he's still weak.
Only by defeating us can you return to your own realm. But none have ever crawled from the depths of their own terror. How tastes your fear, Nephilim?
Not enough fury.
My only fear is that fury will be not enough.
Can you feel?
No bag.
No! This wretched light must be eradicated! All that you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Nephilim.
That's all you can do. Some scratches.
More fury.
Well, just too easy. Disappointed. And no legendary dude. Oh, okay, there is legendary ring actually sounds like a good thing, potentially. At least I have 3 ring stones. Plays something cool. Critical hit damage increase. Push down of all skills, chance to fear on hit. Gain 52% increased movement speed for 4 seconds after
Who would
fearing
have ever
an
thought
enemy.
that someone like me would visit the high heavens?
That's potentially good properties that most likely will be useless to them, yeah. Still can give me more damage, probably. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, we'll see. Not that good ring really, but I can randomize it a bit.
The day is won. Diablo is vanquished, and all evil with him.
Do not be so sure. True evil never really dies.
Time will tell.
No, I don't wish to draw next act. Should I? Yeah, I still can speak with them. How many HP? 53,000? I'm not sure is that a lot or not. I don't even pay attention how much damage they do to me. Others have something to say. The scoundrels have nothing to say. Damn. I'm so separated.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Leah could not either. It was not your fault.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
It's the one thing that disturbs her. That Prophet will be unhappy. Not the fact that the world will be doomed.
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens.
And she also looted
It is very
angels.
old. Maybe centuries even older than I.
Perhaps we should show it to Tyrael. What does it contain?
I am not certain. The script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone.
Well, okay. We'll never know the truth right now.
I spoke with Ethereal, and he helped me translate the document. It was written by an angel who saw promise in humanity. He began to teach a group of young women who had killed the demons their masters summoned.
You and your sisters?
None other. The prophet I have followed for so many years. He was an angel.
As I expected.
That is why Tyrael seemed familiar to you.
Yes.
Can it be
I do not know
Montel?
whether the prophet was the dying angel I met or not. Writings say that he worked in absolute secrecy. Ethereal knew nothing of them.
Then you must find a new path through the world without him.
You are right. And I hope that path will still be with you, my friend.
It can be a common angel, or it can be actually one of the archangels, like Montel.
You truly are the one the prophet promised. You are everything that all the angels and all of humanity could have hoped for. And, well, you're awfully nice too.
Okay. I suppose.
I cannot believe it all came to pass, just as the prophet wished. I left everything I knew behind to fight with you. It was the best choice I have ever made.
Oh, perhaps so many things to say. Can speak with Drew. Oh, anyway, I should probably finish it. Okay, let's go back to it.
Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
Explain.
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram, they had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared. I think that other leader might have been Adria.
Yeah, it's
I
possible.
see. Adria left the Coven behind to find Diablo in Tristram, while Magda stayed true to her followers.
Yeah, it's possible. But where is actually Adria? Like, we didn't find her actually. Through all this mess, we absolutely forgot about her for some reason.
Victory at last! There was never a doubt in my mind, friend. You are a true champion.
Oh, yeah.
And so the Lord of Terror falls. May all the souls ravaged by his evil rest in peace.
That was so annoying.
It's finally over. Many brave souls died in this war. Thanks to us, they did not perish in vain.
Yeah, it's good that he finished this phrase not on thanks to us. Okay, let's go.
The day is won. Diablo is vanquished, and all evil with him.
Do not be so sure.
Ah,
True
okay,
evil
interesting.
never really dies.
Time will tell.
And we go in the expansion. If I understand correctly. Or maybe not. It's probably ended first. I wish the
In the
quality
end,
would be better.
It was a mortal heart that saved 2 worlds from
So
ruin
bright.
and cast down the prime evil forever.
So on the black still not destroyed. Another is still somewhere.
A new day breaks for both angels and men. For mankind's greatest champion, the Nephilim, rose to confront the darkness that we, in our pride, would not face. My brethren, I will take my place among you once again. But this time, as a mortal.
But for how long? Before dimension.
Since justice has been met this day, I will now stand as wisdom. On behalf of those who risked all to save us.
So he would take the place of wisdom.
We shall stand together, angels and men, in the light of this glorious new dawn.
So he decided to take place of Maltail. That's strange. And what about justice? Someone should take the place as well.
Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace. But it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough.
So they decided to hide it. None of the heroes should know the place. Not on heroes, there are a bunch of people. Humans. It's a new Haradrons, probably.
You have done well, Haradrim.
Haradrons.
Your service here is finished. And you should all run. Malthael.
A wisdom? He doesn't look like a wisdom one. Doesn't look like anything related to wisdom. Isn't material. Really, why? What was going on?
The Nephilim will stop you.
No one can stop death.
What's the point? What's the reason? Oh, okay, stone given a lot of strength, as well as it was originally made for it, actually. To just give strength by consuming souls.
Refugees on the road tell me that angels prey on Westmarch, laying waste and murdering thousands.
Angels?
But no one knows why. I have no love for this city, but I will not stand by while its people are slaughtered. These Reapers will learn that they are not the only killers in Westmarch.
Wow, that's pretty intriguing, actually. Because so many questions and no answers at all. And finally, Westmarch, that was mentioned many times. City that supposed to be nearby, somewhere nearby in Act 3 of Diablo 2,
Do you
but...
ever think about making positive changes in your life? I don't.
The Nephilim.
Should actually continue. Probably should finish right now and continue next time.
Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has
Maybe
taken
not.
the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
People are dying down in those streets. I can't just abandon them.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael I will meet him in Westmarch. Go.
It will be done. I swear it.
Okay. So I need to meet Tyrael investor. So Tyrael survives this fight. Okay. So Archangel probably just left with this one. But how the death connected to wisdom? Why angels slaughtering people? Why overall angels can slaughter people? Don't make no sense. But we'll see tomorrow, not today. So exit. So it's not required update right now. Oh, it can wait for tomorrow. So thank you for watching, guys. Yeah, and please no spoilers, because actually surprisingly it's intriguing. After knowing the story, so many questions. Like, I remember when it was released, I kind of paid attention, but eventually I remember that I didn't really understand what's going on normally, and who is what and why was this, who are these soul angels. I didn't really care that much. I was too busy with guild and everything, because we moved with kind of guild to play their stuff, but eventually, well, it didn't go that well, and we switched to different things. So yeah, now it's actually interesting to understand the story, but I have even more questions now. At least now I understand the lore, and it's actually interesting part that there's a dragon and some guy from definitely not human, because there were no humans at that point, because it was before Eternal Conflict. So there were dragons and some people, and it can be in future games. It feels like after Diablo 4, Blizzard, if they will continue with Diablo series, they probably will kind of reboot it by moving the story to absolutely next now. And it's either will be just past, because there are many things in the past of Century, or it can be actually finally showing the universe of this world, not just Century, yeah? So, well, whatever it can be like dark version of World of Warcraft as a variant, but we'll see. It can be a new mmorpg potentially. It can be actually interesting to see some gothic version of more classical mmorpgs. Anyway, yeah, see you next time, basically tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Elden Ring and Diablo